Have you ever pondered how the brain, a mere 3-pound organ, governs the functioning of an entire body? Such a marvel, isn't it? This astounding entity, the human brain, is a powerhouse of capabilities, a master of multitasking, controlling a myriad of bodily functions from the beating of our hearts to the blinking of our eyes. It's a relentless information processing machine, taking in data from our senses, analyzing it, and responding in milliseconds. It is the orchestrator of thoughts, dreams, memories, and emotions, the very essence of our being. And what's more, this small organ, just 2% of our body weight, consumes a whopping 20% of our body's energy, a testament to its ceaseless activity and the enormous workload it shoulders. But the brain is not just a functional organ, it holds myriad mysteries waiting to be discovered. So let's embark on this fascinating journey to unravel the marvel of the human brain. The brain is a treasure trove of awe-inspiring facts, many of which remain unknown to the general public. Our first stop on this cerebral journey is the sheer number of neurons that call our brains home. Imagine a bustling city with a population of approximately 86 billion. That's right, billion with a B. Each and every one of these neurons is a tiny information processing center working tirelessly to keep us functioning. Next, consider the brain's remarkable survival instinct. Deprive it of oxygen, and it can hold on, fighting for life for up to 6 minutes. That's longer than any Olympic swimmer can hold their breath. Now let's shed some light on our next fact. When awake, your brain generates about 23 watts of power. That's enough to light up a low-wattage LED bulb. So the next time you're working through a tough problem or learning something new, just think of it as your personal light show. Did you know that the brain doesn't feel pain? Despite being the organ responsible for sensing pain throughout the body, the brain itself is devoid of pain receptors. This is why surgeons can perform brain surgery on patients while they're awake. Speaking of staying awake, your brain is a night owl, working harder when you're asleep than when you're awake. It's during sleep that the brain processes and stores memories, cleans out toxins, and gears up for the next day. The brain's thirst for knowledge is insatiable. It has the capacity to store an equivalent of about 1 million gigabytes. That's over 300 years worth of 24/7 video footage. It's a networking champ, with each neuron connecting with, on average, 7,000 other neurons. This creates a truly mind-boggling network of more than 500 trillion synapses. The brain is also a speed demon. Information races around it at an impressive speed of up to 200 miles per hour. And last but not least, your brain is a unique masterpiece. Just like fingerprints, no two brains are exactly alike. These astonishing facts only scratch the surface of the brain's complexity and grandeur. We may continue to unlock its secrets, but the brain, in all its glory, will always hold a sense of mystery. But what happens to this intricate organ when it encounters trauma? Well, the brain's reaction is multifaceted and quite fascinating. When we experience traumatic events, our brain's immediate response is to trigger the release of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones prepare our bodies for the fight or flight response. However, the effects of trauma on the brain don't end there. Over time, repeated exposure to stress can cause changes in the brain's structure and function. Certain areas, like the amygdala, which is associated with fear and emotional reactions, may become hyperactive. Simultaneously, other regions involved in memory and cognition, like the hippocampus, may shrink in size. Despite these alterations, the brain isn't completely defenseless. It develops coping mechanisms such as the ability to dissociate or disconnect from the traumatic experience. This is the brain's way of protecting itself from overwhelming stress. Trauma can indeed leave a profound impact on the brain, but the brain's resilience should not be underestimated. Despite the potential damage trauma can inflict, the brain possesses an incredible ability to heal and adapt. This awe-inspiring attribute is known as neuroplasticity. The brain's plasticity allows it to reorganize itself, forming new connections between neurons to compensate for injury or changes in the environment. This means that even when faced with adversity, the brain is constantly working to regain its footing and functionality. Moreover, the brain is not a static organ. It continuously generates new neurons, a process called neurogenesis, especially in the hippocampus, a region crucial for learning and memory. This generation of new neurons plays a vital role in the brain's ability to recover from trauma. Therapy and healthy habits such as regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep further support this recovery process. They help in enhancing brain function and fostering resilience. Indeed, the human brain is not only a marvel of complexity and function, but also a testament to the power of resilience and recovery.